Today, I'm going to show you how to cook a Southern style Spanish potato omelet, or as in Spain they call it, a tortilla española. We're going to do it in 4 easy steps. Hi y'all, Don here with Southern Backyard Cooking. Today's video will be showcasing how to cook a Southern style Spanish potato omelet or tortilla española. We're going to do it with a Southern flair, and we're going to do it in 4 easier steps. The main reason I am changing the format and what I'm cooking is when I was young, we lived in Spain. And the 3 years we were there, we met a lot of the Spanish people. One of the meals they cooked for us was this potato omelet. We've changed a few things. The best part and the best memories I had was waking up on a Saturday or Sunday morning and my dad was in the kitchen cooking these omelets for us. Now, I'm going to cook it in a larger pan than what they did. I'm cooking it in a 12-inch pan. They usually cooked it in an 8-inch, so I'm making a little bit more. Normally, when my dad, mom used to cook these, they would have to cook 3 to 4 of these to feed. Of course, we had a big family, so I had to feed us all. We had to cook a whole lot of them. One thing I want to make sure you do is, if you do like my video, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and this will allow you to follow my site and get notifications every time I upload a new video. And all this is for free. Okay, step 1 is to prepare all the ingredients. So I have some Yukon Gold potatoes. I've used about 2.5 pounds. Again, I'm making a large skillet. I've got some sausage that I've already cooked, some eggs, poblano, yellow onion. I've got some garlic, salt and pepper, and Spanish paprika, and some extra virgin olive oil. So I've cut the poblano into about 1.5 inch squares. The onion, basically I'm going to cut the ends off. Now I'm going to peel the outer layer off, and then I'm going to slice it into slices. And all this I am going to take it and go through my little chopper here. Alright, I have all that out of the way now. Now I'm just going to make it into slices, and I'm going to slice them about 1/4 inch thick. I only want to use about 1/2 of this. I don't want, we're going to cook all this, but I don't want it to be so overpowering. Now I have my chopper. I've used this before. This is a Tough Guys chopper. There will be instructions if you want to look at these. They're on Amazon. I'll have instructions down below to where you can actually go in and visit them. So I'm just going to put my poblanos on here. It has a catch tray right up underneath it, so everything is going to go in the catch tray. Now I'm going to do my onions, because all this is we're going to saute and fry or cook right in the skillet all together. So I don't mind it all being in one pan. So now I have my onions and my poblano. Alright guys, I cleaned up just a little bit. I'm going to get into my potatoes now. I've got a bowl to put them in. If they're real big and thick like this, I'm going to slice them in half. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm getting my trusty OXO Tough Guys slicer here. I'm going to put it on 1/4 inch. It has different diameters in here, so I'm going to put it on 1/4 inch because I want them 1/4 inch slices. Alright, pull that down. Alright, so now I'm going to attach and just stick potato right in the holder here and back and forth, pushing down on it, and then grab the plunger until they're all done. I'm going to put them in the bowl over here. And you can see the slices I have. Really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do all these and put them in the bowl. Okay, I have all my potatoes sliced They're all 1/4 of an inch. So the next step is I am going to cook the onion, poblano, and the potatoes. We're going to cook this using the extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to cook this till the potatoes are almost done, about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I have my skillet on medium high. I've added my extra virgin olive oil in. I'm using about 1/2 cup to a cup. And now I'm going to just add my onions and poblanos. I'm going to cook these about 2 or 3 minutes, especially till the onions become translucent. Make sure it's a little hot. Stick them all in. Okay, I've got my onions and poblanos, and they're starting to simmer. This is frying them in this oil. We're going to do this for, like I said, about 2 or 3 minutes till the onions become translucent, and then we're going to add our potatoes. Okay, the onion's been in there about a minute now. I'm going to add my garlic. You can use 4 or 5 cloves. I have got some garlic that's already been minced. This will give it a real good flavor, and I'm just mixing around in there. Alright, I'm going to start adding my potatoes, and what I want to do when I add my potatoes is they're going to all go in here, and I want to mix them up a little bit to where they're getting a little bit of this oil all over them and kind of coated. Alright, I've got them all mixed up. They are coated real well. They're starting to cook. This will take around 20 minutes to cook. To speed it up, I'm going to cover it with a lid. That'll keep that heat in and let them cook. Alright, about every 3 minutes or so, I am mixing up. That way the cooked parts are moving around, and we get a really good, thorough cooking. Alright, the potatoes have been cooking for about 15-16 minutes. They're getting soft. Some of them are turning nice and golden brown where it was down at the bottom of the skillet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to strain all the oil off them. Okay, so in a larger bowl, I've already cracked my eggs. I'm going to whip them up. I want to basically, almost like you're making scrambled eggs. I want to get it all mixed up real good where the yolk and the white is kind of all blended together. It doesn't take much, and I'm just using a wire whip to do this. Then I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, about 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of Spanish paprika. And again, mix it all up real good. Alright, now I'm going to add my potato mixture right into it. Now I'm going to fold this over a couple times. Make sure all the potatoes and the eggs are mixed in well together. Using the same skillet over about medium heat. One of the things I'm going to do, the last thing I'm going to do here, getting another spatula out, I'm going to put about 1/2 pound of cooked sausage into it. And just kind of fold that over to where it's kind of all through it. The cooked sausage just gives it a little extra kick, a little extra protein. And then I'm just going to pour it all right in, spread it out. Okay, it's only been about 2 minutes now, and it's getting close, but I still have a lot of liquid on top. I don't want it completely cooked through because I'm going to flip it over, but I want it to where it's not quite so runny. So about another minute or so. Okay, now it's almost ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure it's not sticking. Run my spatula around, all the way around the pan. And because this is a 12-inch pan, I can't put a plate over it. Normally I put a plate. If I was using an 8-inch, I would use a plate. So instead I'm going to use a pizza pan. So all I'm going to do is take it, put my hand here, turn it over, and then slide it back in. About 1.5 minutes, and then we'll be ready. Okay, it's just about ready. So what I'm going to do, see it's shaking real loose. I'm going to pour and slide it right onto my pizza pan here. Now we will be ready to slice it and serve. Alright guys, I've cut me a slice off and I didn't cut it all the way through. Now I'm going to taste it. Just like I remember when I was a kid. Really good. Nice flavor to it. Gives me a lot of memories back when my dad was still with us. So if you like my video, please make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and also give me a thumbs up. Hope you liked it. Until next time, guys,